Coach, the Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Stays on his feet. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got one. Check 52. 6-6. Pull it high. 2.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that. X3. 218. Chop.
Second and 2. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Alpha.
Mike spot 4.
Fire.
On third and 2, Drew. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. So they go pass on third and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a fourth down decision for your team. Instead, now they're not close to the first down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run.
Ready.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, passing offense nowadays.
Break.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now watch run. Recon, 132 fighter.
'54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
There.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give him an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
45. Mike, 45.
Operating from the gun. Dunn. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
54, Mike.
Hey, lock it.
Check, watch 54.
Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Done.
Check.
And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that, holding that to a minimum.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Drew. It's caught. Jones. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check 31, check 31.
Coaching spill.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Hey, Orbit.
On first down, Drew throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
General West.
What we got?
To the right side, this is Henderson. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch go.
From the gun, Drew. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is fielded at the 27. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready up.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Jump, jump.
Topper, topper. Let go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's get it.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
54 Mike.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, exit. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 4, check 4. Switch, switch, switch.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 or.
54 Mike.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the safety creep.
Two.
Operating from the gun. Done. It's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, Haywood!
On 4th down, Dunn. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, Dunn. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Go!
Looking to throw. Drew, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile. Operating from the gun. Drew, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Blue draw Corker.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Dunn. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Done. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Sam off. Cut up.
Looking to throw. Done. Nowhere to escape, and he goes.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Zeus. Out. Check. Step.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Done. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. No. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, let go.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Drew. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Drew. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
He's coming. We got double up. Get it.
Back to throw. Drew. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
54, right? 54. You got nothing yet. You got nothing. Jim. Watch the eye. Right there. 52.
Operating from the gun. Drew letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw. Done. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Tighten up.
Ready?
From the gun, Dunn. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 soft.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Right up.
Throwing on first down, Drew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Drew. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
He's checking. Crash. Check three. Bang.
Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Drew. This is Miller, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Get ready.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Ready,
So
break.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Switch.
This is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Back to throw. Dunn. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Done. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Done. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A nice little juke. Touchdown, Falcons! Darrell Henderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Squeeze down another.
From the gun. Done. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Malik Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 5-4. You remember me? You go.
Operating from the gun. Done. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
This is Harris. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it Big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
From the gun, Drew. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
And that one results in 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Drew over the middle, and it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Back to throw. Drew. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A give for Henderson running to the right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
On the double.
Check, right 54. Right 54. Here we go. Here we go. We can't pick the edge. Go, go. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Snap.
Operating from the gun. Drew. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10. Dunn. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. This quarterback now A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Done. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Done. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Done. That's caught inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check.
From the gun. Done. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Drew. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. They juked him, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 44.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Drew. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. Taken in at the 11. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Mike 54. Focus, defense, focus.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the pass. Alert flare, flare, flare.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Back to throw. Done. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun. Done. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Drew got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
High 7.
On 1st down, Dunn. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Dunn. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey. Kill. Check 37. Check 37.
Operating from the gun. Dunn. Flush to his right. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. The end result, 21 yards.
152 fighting.
21 more yards. And the Panthers 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Dunn. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the run.
To throw again. Dunn. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 50.
Go out.
From the gun, Dunn. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him and finish it.
Watch the whip.
Now here's another carry for Harris, and he'll be brought down at about the... The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. This is Henderson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Gone, gone.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check, check, check.
Under hard, hard. Bravo. Snap.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Shit. Watch the shit.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Ward. Brings up third down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get him. Get him.
61, match box, right.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the ready.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 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 check.
Topper, topper.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
45's the mic.
Let go.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.